Good afternoon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the professor, an MP, not a member of Parliament, but a professor of mythology. I'm also the owner of a very old home in the forest in a remote part of England. Long before the home came into my possession, it was a tourist attraction, due to its great age and the belief that it was haunted. Recently, by persuasion of a charitable group in London, which provides country vacations for city children, I have taken in 4 children as house guests. They appear to be nice youngsters, except for, I must have pre-asked them. The names are Peter, Susan, Edmund, Lucy, in descent order of age. Oh, yes, back to this rambling house, which was once, I believe, part of the stately homes of England, but that's in quotes. It does have some peculiarities, and I must say this. If I'm to meet a living, breathing drive or nymph while working in my garden, I'd be more pleased than astonished. Now, I would like you to meet my house guests.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, my friends. Is everything all right?
Yes, sir.
Fine, thank you.
Do you have any table tennis equipment? Sir, so much better than playing catch.
Oh, Edmund, stop complaining.
We don't have any table tennis at home either. We can make do with what we have.
I'm sorry, but we weren't given much notice of your visit. We had a little chance to stock up. But I think you'll find other interesting things here.
Oh, I'm sure we will, Professor. It's a wonderful house.
Is it really haunted?
Haunted.
That was a legitimate question, Ed. There are legends and rumors about all these old mansions.
Right, sir. Right, Peter. It's a difficult question to answer, Susan, in the accepted meaning of the term haunted. But any house of great age, such as this one, with secret passages full of nooks and crannies, the Roundheads, you know, is bound to acquire a certain flavor of mystery. May I ask what prompted the question? Have you seen or heard anything unusual?
No, sir.
Nope.
No, but
But the house has sort of, well, a funny feeling.
Well, please let me know if you meet any ghosts. And also, remember that Miss McCready often shows guests around here, and though she's a dear to me and cares for me well, she isn't too fond of children. So if she does come your way, leading a party of guests, could you please...
Scrub!
I guess that's about right.
We will, sir.
There are lots of places to hide.
Oh, no. You needn't hide.
We understand.
Does she charge a fee for showing guests around the house?
Oh, a little.
I bet she keeps some for money.
Edmund! They off.
I hope to see you all at dinner time. It's 7, you know. It's good to have you all with me. It brightens things up.
Good night.
Right. How did I get out here? I only stepped into the closet. Maybe I better get back. It's so cold. This is a queer place for a lamppost on the edge of a forest. And is the forest in the closet, or am I somewhere else entirely? Good evening.
thank you very much.
You're quite welcome, I'm sure.
Excuse me, I don't seem inquisitive, but aren't you a daughter of Eve?
I don't think so. My mother's name is Lucy, and my name is Lucy too.
But you're, forgive me, aren't you what they call a girl?
Of course I'm a girl. And you're,
I'm a fawn. The fawn with a U, the fawn with a W. Is a little deer, of course, I might be so old. You seem to be a little deer too, so... I'm sorry,
How do you do, Mr. Tumnus?
Excuse me, but I've never met a Dr. Reed before, or a son of Adam. May I ask how you come into the land of Narnia?
Narnia? What's Narnia?
This is the land of Narnia. We're real. All that I routine the lamppost in a great castle character on the eastern sea. And you come from the woods of the west.
No, I got in through the wardrobe in the spare room.
If I only worked harder at geography when I was little, I should no doubt know about their strange countries. It's too late now.
But they're not strange countries at all. They're just back there, I think. Anyway, it's warm there. It's summer.
And it's winter in Narnia. It's always winter in Narnia. Ever since, and it always will be. Unless maybe.
Unless what?
Look, daughter Eve, from the city of wardrobe and land of spirit wind, how it coming home with me for a nice month of tea.
That sounds very nice, but I think I better be getting back. Thank you.
Oh, please come. It's just around the corner. We have so much to talk about.
Yes, and I have lots of questions to ask. First, oh, but are you crying? What on earth is the matter? Did I say something wrong?
No. I'm such a bad phone.
You're not a bad phone at all. I think you're the nicest phone I've ever met. You what, Mr. Tumnus?
I'm a spy. I'm in the pay of the White Witch. I'm so wicked.
Who's the White Witch?
Shh, that's a loud daughter. She spies everywhere. You see, James, that's her name. The White Witch, who is all Narnia in her spell. That's why it's always my truth. But
I see, but why do you think you're so bad?
I'm one of her kidnappers. That's why. Look at me, daughter Eve. Do I look like the kind of fawn who'd meet a little child in the woods, pretend to be friendly, and then lure to my house?
And when the child falls asleep, you turn them over to the White Witch? I simply don't believe it.
But it's true. It's true. Of course. I've never done anything like that before. You're the first human I've ever met.
Are you going to kidnap me?
No, please. Let's keep our voices down, daughter Eve. Even some of the trees are just eyes.
Aslan? What's that?
No, please. Not here. Not anywhere. It just slipped down. Promise me you'll forget I ever said it.
All right. It's an easy promise, because Aslan is such a peculiar
No, please! Don't you have to go home?
Yes, I believe I must. I'm very glad I met you, Mr. Tumnus.
And you, daughter Eve. Can you find your way from here?
I think so, thank you.
Can I keep the handkerchief?
Of course you may.
Did I say can? I meant may, and thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Well, I'm back.
Back.
What do you mean back?
You haven't been anywhere. Unless you've been in the wardrobe. Lucy, the human mothball.
Well, I certainly have been away. And furthermore, did you know you can go through that wardrobe, through all the coats first and be in Narnia, the land of the White Witch?
Wow, what a whopper.
Honey, are you sure you just didn't go into the wardrobe and fall asleep? Of course I'm sure. As sure as can be. And in Narnia it's always winter and never Christmas. And the White Witch has a curse on it. And Mr. Thomas is one of her spies. And he says, you know, doesn't anyone believe me?
No.
It's only been a minute to say goodnight to the professor.
Is that all the time it's been?
That's all, little dreamer. You and Peter read too many books.
Tell us all about it, Lucy. All about the White Witch. And Mr. Thomas. Whoever he is.
He's a fawn.
And how it's always winter. And never Christmas. Everything.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. You mean you believe all that stuff, Pete?
That's wardrobe. Not a refrigerator.
So?
So, how did you get snow on slippers?
Oh, Peter, you believe me.
Too late what?
Too late to find Thomas and a daughter of... Oh, I'm sorry. I meant we're too late, Your Majesty.
Don't forget again, unless you wish to join the statuary.
No, Your Majesty. I mean, yes, Your Majesty. Or...
We must do something about our spies. That rabbit spy swore that they'd still be here.
I know where Thomas lives.
Bring him to me tomorrow. He'll make a clever little statue for the garden. Perhaps with a bowl in his hands. For a bird bath.
But there aren't any birds. See?
And it's been winter ever since anybody can remember. And I guess it will be until I ask him.
Who?
I promised I wouldn't say the name. I guess it's some sort of enemy of the White Witch, and it's dangerous to talk about him.
But what's his name? The one that you're not supposed to mention.
I don't know. Mr. Thomas was too frightened to tell me.
Isn't that sort of suspicious?
Knock it off that bit. You see, you can tell the lies. Tell us again how you went through the wardrobes.
Well, I stuck my head in at first, and then I climbed all the way in, past all the coats and furs and things.
Yes.
Yes?
What then?
Well, it seemed like there were 1,000 coats and furs, and then I finally came to a door, and I opened it, and there it was on a path through the forest.
No sign of life.
No, there was a sign. It said, "Careful, nymphs, dryads, and unicorns crossing."
And then you came to a lamppost and Mr. Tummy?
Mr. Thomas, he was very nice and very, very frightened. And it was cold. Awfully cold.
I think this wardrobe needs looking into. Maybe even going into.
Now? It's almost dinner time. I'm hungry.
You always are.
It is a little late, but time doesn't mean anything in there.
Tomorrow. It'll keep till tomorrow.
Dinner is in 20 minutes, my friends, in case you wish to freshen up.
Thank you, sir.
Think you can find your way to the dining hall? From here, you almost need a map.
We'll find it, sir. But I hope your housekeeper isn't sick.
Oh, no. She's been busy showing tours all around the house, so she delegates to me to announce dinner.
It's usually at the same time, sir. It wouldn't have to be announced. We'll just be there.
That's a very sound idea, from what I estimate to be a very sound young man. Have you all had a pleasant afternoon?
Oh yes, Professor. This seems to be a very interesting house.
And grounds.
It is indeed. Has a strange history, as has this entire countryside, which is why we have known as daily proceeding of guests. We charge them a shilling a head, and that adds up to an acceptable income for a certain professor.
You're a professor of mythology, sir. You believe in unicorns, dryads, witches, and that sort of thing.
Frankly, Peter, I have an open-minded answers, but may I ask what prompted the question?
Well, Lucy here.
She must fall asleep,
It was only...
It was a lot of...
Quite only. Lucy had a rather peculiar experience, sir.
I'd dearly like to hear about it tomorrow, and believe me, you'll have a respectful audience. But for now, it's dinner time, and you only have 3 minutes before we say grace.
He's nice. I like him.
I'll be interested in what he thinks of Lucy's experience.
I want to ask him all the wardrobe is, and where it came from.
He believes in dryads and nymphs. The original nutty professor, if you ask me.
Nobody's asking you.
Okay! Mustn't be late for dinner our first night here.
Score a few points for Lucy. This is weird. It's cold here. I should have brought a coat.
Whoa there! Whoa! This is the police arrest.
Who are you? And what?
I'm Edmund.
Is that how you address a queen?
I'm sorry. I didn't know Your Majesty.
Not know the Queen of Narnia? Well, I promise you, know better very soon. But I repeat, what are you?
If you please, Your Majesty, I'm just a boy that...
You mean you're a son of Adam? Well, whatever else you are, I can see you're an idiot. Now answer me before I lose my patience. Are you human?
Yes, ma'am. Your Majesty.
Then how dare you enter into my dominions? You want a touch of this? Answer me, boy. How did you enter into my dominions?
I just came through a door, and here I was.
A door? A door to Narnia? From the world of men? Heard of such things. This may wreck everything. But he's alone and easily dealt with. My poor child. How cold you look. Come, sit on this log and we'll talk. Perhaps something warm to drink? I know it's not much, but it will give you warmth and strength.
This is very good, Your Majesty. Thank you.
It's dull to drink without eating. What do you like best to eat?
Turkish delight, I think.
Very discriminating. I can see you're a boy of taste and culture. Do you know anyone else who has ever been into Narnia?
Yes, Lucy, my sister, has been here. My other brother and sister have yet to come here.
But you'll bring them? I'd like so much to meet them. You'll bring them to me?
I'll try. Is there any more Turkish delight?
Of course. All you want. Once you bring your darling brother and sisters to me.
I'll try tomorrow.
We'll all go to my castle. You'll find it delightful. And another thing. I have no son to carry on the royal line. I might adopt you and make you Prince of Narnia.
Wow, me? A prince?
With all the Turkish delight you can eat.
Thank you.
What's the matter? Have you lost something?
No. But Lucy, my sister, she said she met a fawn named Mr. Tumnus.
Oh, Mr. Tumnus, the fawn, that one. Well, I'm sorry to say, but he met with an unfortunate, accident. Or was soon anyway.
That's too bad.
Isn't it? Until tomorrow then. Can you find your way back?
Well, Your Majesty, I think I...
There. That way. Walk straight ahead.
Thank you.
And Edmund,
Yes, Your Majesty?
let's keep this meeting just between us, shall we? Make it a surprise.
Yes, Your Majesty. Prince Edmund. Prince Edmund.